morning. Day 2, Sunday morning here in Alton at my daughter's place. I got the coffee going, and well, I didn't find any eggs, and I don't see any bacon, so I'll have to have my wife bring me up some coffee. And well, not coffee, I've got coffee. The coffee is brewing. But I'm gonna need some eggs and bacon. So, well, not a bad night. It was comfortable. For breakfast, I'm gonna have bagel and cream cheese. And I got my coffee brewing. And that's what it's gonna be for now. All right, this is what we live for in the morning. Coffee, bagels, outstanding. All right, 7:20 in the morning. I'm having a bagel and cream cheese, coffee. Yesterday was outstanding. Filet mignon and onions over the grill. I cooked the filet mignon and the onions in a cast iron frying pan on that new grill. Everything worked out perfectly. So today we'll have to see what we're gonna do. But I just fed the ducks and they're fine. So this is what I have to deal with because I have bagels with cream cheese. These two dogs are just sitting right here. Their eyes locked onto my bagels and cream cheese. It's my bagel and my cream cheese, and you're not getting none. You just had breakfast. I already fed you guys. Well, so far it looks like it's going to be a good morning anyway. Clouds aren't heavy in the sky. That's Lacey barking at God knows what. Ah, girl. You don't know what you're barking at. Something that I can't hear, probably. But she's been pretty good so far with the barking. I'm surprised, being out here in a mountain, that the ducks are still alive. They stay out all night long. They don't get penned up, and they're fine. And I guess they've been fine for a while, because they've been up here quite a while. I don't know why the predators don't come in here and try to eat them. Not sure. Maybe it has something to do with the dogs and it's too close to the house, but I don't know. Jessica says that way over there, you see that those structures, there used to be, well, there is a chicken coop over there. There's no more chickens, but when they were over there, the predators used to come and get the chickens. But this close to the house, they won't come in, I guess. Evidently, because the ducks are still alive. And they've been spending their nights outside, loose, for quite some time. So yeah, Not sure how that works, but for whatever reason, there's coyote out here. There's bear. You don't have to worry about moose and deer, but there's all the other stuff. You know, probably, let's see, coyotes. I don't know if there's wolverines out here, but definitely coyotes. Probably a mountain lion or two, I'm not sure. But whatever reason, they leave the ducks alone. It's a good thing, right? So I just did a FaceTime with my wife. She's over an hour away from me. I'm up here at Jessica's house. And so we FaceTimed. Usually in the morning, you know, she gets up around 6:30 and makes the coffee. And once I know the coffee is done, I get up and I go out and have my coffee, and I sit in the other chair and kind of, you know, rest my eyes and wake up slowly. And then we sit in the chairs together, and that's how we start our morning. So I'm an hour away now, but we did the FaceTime thing, and so it's very cool. So she's going to come up later today, and she's going to bring me some stuff. She's going to bring me some food items, some bacon and some eggs and some potatoes, and so I can do some Baconator stuff, right? Like I told you before, my friend Corporal Kelly on YouTube, whenever he does solo overnighters, he always does something with bacon. Always something with bacon. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna kind of like try to walk in Corporal Kelly's shoes, because I enjoy his videos. I like what he does with his videos, and so I figure if I do the same, that maybe people will like my videos. Anyway, so that's that for now. Here's a little shot of the morning weather up here in Alton, New Hampshire. Looks like it's going to be a good day. So there you go. Okay. No fancy breakfast this morning. There's Clover. I'm here. Having my coffee. And not sure what I'm doing from here, but I'll get back to you in a few. All right, so I'm going to be shaving. I'm going to be using this gentle foaming, what is it? Pure Clean Bath and Body Works Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. I was looking for bar soap, but Jessica doesn't have bar soap, so I'm using this. So, part of the morning routine here. You got to keep your face clean shaven in order for the masks to work, you know, for COVID-19. So if you're a guy and you want the mask to work, you got to use the you gotta shave. Just do it. Shaving in the morning, corporal style. Let me just explain a corporal style thing. Corporal Kelly does that a lot too. A lot of the things he does, like making coffee, he'll make his coffee and have his coffee go, and he'll take a sip and he'll go, coffee, corporal style. So just to let you know that if you were a corporal in the United States Marine Corps, that everything that you do is corporal style, just by the fact that you're a corporal. Okay, that's it.
I can't explain it any more than that. You can do whatever style you want, but I don't think you can do it corporal style. So come up with your own style. Could be bushcraft style. Whatever you want. I remember watching some of his videos or reading his comments, Corporal Kelly's, some of the comments. People were like, "Oh yeah, really? What is corporal style anyway? No such thing." Well, oh yeah. Well, yeah, there is. Okay, so there you go. But if you weren't a corporal in the United States Marine Corps, you're right. There ain't a corporal style for you. You got to do it your style. It's as simple as that, folks. It's just a thing. Don't worry about it. Everybody's got to have a thing, right? Okay? Us corporals in the Marine Corps, we've got our own thing. Ask anybody. More importantly, ask Corporal Kelly. He'll tell you. Hoorah! So, invent your own style. To each his own. I mean, you could say Corporal Kelly style or Corporal Rivet style. It's up to you. Maybe tonight I'll, after supper, I'll get into the jacuzzi and we'll have a chat. I got some stuff I want to talk about. But I gotta be real comfortable and relaxed to do it. And I gotta think about what I want to say. I'll just say it has to do with wilderness survival. And things of that nature. That's about it. Okay, wash off the soap. Towel dry. Shut the water off. Morning shave. Corporal style. There, I'm all set. So if I need to wear my mask today, it'll work. It wouldn't work if you had a nice, great, big beard, right? How would it seal? Although, I don't know, maybe a beard could be considered a filter of sorts. All right, I think I'll wash my glasses. Because they get yucked up, you know, during the day. They get kind of yucked up. So I'll wash the spots off. Just getting prepared for the day, you know. This is what people do. And you rinse them off carefully. If you rinse them off carefully in the water, you don't have to really wipe the lenses down. See? I got like one spot there. Maybe I can get rid of that. Hold on. I got like one spot there. Alright, so there it is. Okay, beautiful, clean. Don't gotta touch the lens so you won't scratch your lenses. That's about it. Just wipe the water off the bottom of the rim there. And you're good to go. Awesome. Alright. Enough of that. I'm gonna go put my shirt on and I'll get back to you. Hold on. Right. Ready for the day. Showered, shaved, the bed is made, and I'm dressed. I'm having my second cup of coffee. And I went over here to see the ducks. Here's the ducks. Hi, guys. So they're cool. I put some water right by their food because the food is really, it's really dry. And so when I first got here, there wasn't a bowl of water there next to the food. They just put the food there. And the ducks that come over and they're eating this dry, really dry food. And I'm like, geez, they're gonna choke on that. How can they do that? So I put a bowl of water by it and they like it because, so they'll dip into the food and then they'll swallow it with some water. I guess. Seems like he likes it. It's really dry. So I think they like it. Okay. In a little bit, I'll change their water again. They're really, really messy. They get in the water and feathers and whatnot ends up in the water. So I keep changing it for them. Whenever I think about it, I just change it. It's no big deal. It's easy to do. All right. Got to look for some more wood today so I can have another fire tonight. I think I'm gonna do bacon wrapped filet mignon with onions and potatoes. I know I should probably put a green vegetable in there somehow, right? So I'll think about that. So I'm just thinking about getting firewood. I went out into the woods and grabbed a little stick, but kind of rotten. And then I was thinking, oh, I need to go to my Jeep and grab the saw and the axe for processing firewood.
And it dawned on me that, maybe I don't need the axe. I just got this cold steel shovel, which it's got a sharpened edge on 3 sides. And I've watched Zach on YouTube use this cold steel shovel in place of an axe. So I think today what I'll do is I'm gonna use this cold steel shovel to process firewood along with the saw and see if I can get by with just those 2 things. So that's it. You know, you have to try all this stuff out. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of nowhere or if you're just in your backyard. As a matter of fact, your backyard is the best place to try stuff out because you want to find out what doesn't work when you don't really need it. Okay. I just came up to check on the hamster. She's doing fine. I took her out of her cage for a minute. Give her a little human contact. Huh, baby? Yeah. Yeah, huh? Give you a little human contact, right? So that, you know, you're not left alone. So she's not totally left alone and out of the picture, huh? Yeah. Maybe she's gonna get a little exercise. I didn't realize that's like a hamster wheel. Look at that, huh? Look at that, huh? Don't you want to get some exercise, dear kiddo? Well, I never had hamsters when I was a boy, but you know, I believe if you're gonna have animals, you need to spend some time with them, even if it's a hamster. Every living thing requires contact with other living things. I don't care if it's just a small little hamster. So I think, you know, she probably gets taken out of her cage once a day at least, Cadence says. That's the owner, Cadence. And so there you go. See, look, she wants to get out. All right, hold on. Well, that's it for now. I'll come back and see her a little bit later. I'm wondering if she should have a friend in there, another little hamster. I don't know if hamsters fight and that's why she's alone, but I'm gonna ask Cadence about that. Hey, Corporal Rivet here. Still up in Alton house sitting. It's about 5 minutes to 1 right now, and nothing really going on. I'm in the kitchen, nice large countertop, so I'm using it as my command center, command and control, and got my laptop set up here, my iPhone, the tripod, and I'm just having a little lunch right now. Nothing fancy. My mother-in-law made me stuffed peppers and a meatball yesterday, so I kind of chopped it all up and threw it in the microwave, and it just kind of looks like goulash right now. But I'll show you. Hold on. So here's my lunch. It doesn't look much like a stuffed pepper anymore because I chopped it all up, but that's like ground beef there, all cooked up. You can probably see there's part of the stuffed pepper. It's the green pepper right there, and it's just like a goulash right now, but it's really tasty. So that's what I'm having for lunch, and some water, and my tripod, my laptop, battery pack, and that's pretty much it. Let me give you a bigger view of this. What I call my command and control center. So this is where I'm conducting operations. in Alton right now. So this is where I'll be during the day. Later on, when the sun starts to go down, I'll start a nice fire and we'll cook something outside on the grill again. My wife is coming up. She'll say hi when she gets here. She's bringing me some stuff, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be outstanding. And most importantly, she's bringing me some bacon. Oh yeah, baby, bacon. You gotta have bacon. So I'll just tell you that, like, I do all my filming with one camera, which is my iPhone XS Max. That's what I have right now. I'm probably gonna get a new iPhone, but I'm gonna wait. I've had this one for a while now, and it's almost paid off, so I want to keep it for a while. So I think I'm gonna hold on and wait till the iPhone 12 comes out, and then I'll probably get the iPhone 12. You know, Apple's been coming out with these phones. It does every single thing I need. I swear, it's kind of like, if you ever watched Star Trek, remember Spock, the science officer? He's got that tricorder, and it just does everything. I mean, no matter what you want to know, he just looks down on his tricorder, and you know, it tells him, you know, what minerals are out there. Are there any life forms present? I mean, it does all that. So my iPhone is my tricorder. So there you go. I mean, I have a little tripod. You saw my little tripod there. That's my little tripod right there. I got that on Amazon. It's pretty cool. There's the name of it. So go get one. This thing is great. It's portable, it's convenient, and tech support is great on these things, because I had a problem with one. It was missing one of those little white feet. They sent me another one right away, immediately, and told me to keep the other one. I thought that was amazing. I don't like to get too crazy or complicated with tripods and stands and cameras and stuff like that, because, I mean, like right now, I'm holding my iPhone in my hand. It's got awesome stabilization, so I don't really worry about that much at all either. Actually, I went and bought a, what are those things there? I'm having a moment here. Yeah, hold on. I went and bought a gimbal. They're supposed to keep your cell phone very stable when you're moving around. And it works good, but it's just heavy. I took it out in the field a couple of times, and, you know, my hand got tired with this thing. That doesn't happen with my iPhone, so anyway, I had to buy one to figure it out, so there goes $100. So that, I don't know. I guess it's up to you. But I found it too heavy to wield when I'm out in the field looking at different things. I just as soon have the camera right in my hand. So my wife and mother-in-law are here to visit me. That's my wife on the right, and that's my mother-in-law on the left. They brought me goodies, food, things that I'm going to use to cook up a good supper tonight. And we're going to cook it up corporal style. So there you go. My wife Irene and my mother-in-law Roland. Okay. So, bushcraft style. When you're starting a fire and you want to do it the right way, you want to collect some piles of twigs. Small twigs, pinky-sized twigs, thumb-sized twigs, and that should do it, right? Small stuff, big stuff, bigger stuff. And you start with the small stuff so that you can guarantee that you're going to have a fire. Or at least that you'll be able to start it with your ferro rod. Or it makes it easier. There's no guarantees in anything, really. Okay, so, but this is how we do it.
bushcraft style. Bushcraft fire. So, probably there, right? And then all this one here will go on this pile over here. I just break them roughly about the width of my hand, if they will break that. I mean, you know, okay, roughly. So that's what you do. You developed or assemble your twig pile first. And then we'll make a bird's nest. And we call it a bird's nest because it looks just like a bird's nest. So the next thing we do is we're gonna create a bird's nest out of tinder. We call it a bird's nest because it looks like a bird's nest. If you've ever seen one, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen at least one bird's nest, well, that's what it looks like. And it's highly flammable material that's not highly flammable, but it's easy to catch. It'll catch a spark because we're going to try to light it with our ferro rod. So we want a good tinder bundle. We call it a tinder bundle. And then we'll lay that tinder bundle once it's lit in with the twigs that we've broken up, the small stuff and then the bigger stuff and then bigger stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to assemble some material for a tinder bundle, and then I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so I've got some material here. Birch bark and some kind of moss that I had collected quite a while ago. So this is very dry. This is going to be at the center of my bird's nest, and all around the outside of my bird's nest is going to be this this birch bark, which, you know, you just tear it up into shreds, and then we'll work it into some kind of a nest that may stay together. And see, if you shred it like this, when you start working it, the shreds can interweave and make a good bird's nest. So I got a lot of this birch bark on some of my other hikes, and that's what we call in bushcrafting having the possum mentality, which means taking the opportunity whenever it presents itself, because it might not come again. So if you're walking around and you see some stuff and you say, hey, that looks like it's good bird's nest material, you know, pick it up, put it in a bag, take it with you. So you take your stuff and you just kind of try to break it up like this, right? And you work it until you can just kind of, you know, put it together, something like this. Something like this, right? Something like that. And you fold it in on itself, like that. And you can get some kind of a shape like that. You know, this would be okay with this in there. Not a very good bird's nest, but I believe it would work. Now, what you would do is take this bird's nest and lay it down next to your fire and strike your ferrocenium rod right in there.
You know, you can put all this stuff. This birch bark is good. So, as you can see, I've got my bird's nest material here. I've got small twigs, a little bit bigger twigs that are going to go on afterwards. And then over there, I've got some bigger stuff. So that's what we'll do. Hey, Corporal Rivet here. It's Sunday. It's 5:15 up here in Alton, New Hampshire. I just fed the dogs. It's really, really warm up here. Very humid. I don't think I'm gonna start a fire tonight. It's also a little bit breezy and kind of warm for a fire, so I'm not going to start a fire. I'm not gonna cook any supper tonight. Just kind of, it's too warm to eat, so I just don't want to eat. All right, I'm just gonna saw up a log here so I can start a fire. Picked up this log and was carrying it in from the woods and didn't realize there were ants crawling all over me until they started biting me. Aggressive little black ants, I think. As you can tell, I'm a lefty. With the saw in my left hands. This saw here is really good, works nice. But I won't make you watch me saw this whole thing. Yeah, coming in through the woods, found this nice piece of, I think it's beech. And I'm like, oh, that's a nice piece. I just grab it, pick it up, put it underneath my arm and hike it through the woods, drag it over here. And next thing you know, I got little black ants crawling all over me, trying to take Goliath down. It didn't work. But they got my attention, for real. All right, so the wind died down quite a bit, which is good. I don't have to worry about the fire blowing all over the place. It got a little bit cooler since the sun has gone down. It'll get even cooler as it goes further down. But I guess maybe I'll go ahead and start a fire. And I may cook something. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see how it goes. All right, there's the base of my fire. I got some logs on the bottom as a platform. I've got the small sticks right there. I've got the bird's nest I'm going to bring over in a second, and I've got some bigger sticks in waiting on the side. So let's get busy. All right, fire starting. Take one. I'm using, this was a 6-inch piece of fire steel, but I cut it in half. And this is the back, the 90-degree spine on my Leatherman Charge. And so let's see if we can get this going. All right, take one. That's all it took. I'm gonna put the little sticks on now. Let that catch. And then once the smaller sticks catch, I got a few bigger sticks that I'm gonna throw on there. And then we're gonna go for the gold. I'm gonna put the heavy stuff on. Stuff might be a little too heavy, but we'll see. So I'm gonna brace this with 2 heavy ones, and then I'll put the little sticks on top of that, and then I think I'll put the big fatties, which are pretty much the same size that you saw that I just put on there. All right, ready for the bigger sticks. They're just a little bit bigger. Not hugely bigger, but bigger. And so that's basically the bushcraft way to start fire. It's the way most bushcraft people do it. I'm gonna move my camera here because the flames are going that way. All right, I'm gonna just put one here and one here. And one here, and one here. And one over here. And I got one piece left. And I'll try to stick over here. All right. There it is. Fire. And that's going to be just fine like that. And I'll let that burn down to a pile of coals. Maybe in between I'll throw some of the bed that I want to burn on there. Just a real quick video so you can see my fire. I'm gonna let that burn down and get a bed of coals on there. I might burn a couple of pieces of Leah's bed tonight. And then I'm gonna grill something. So here's what I'm thinking. All that sawing of wood made me hungry. So I'm thinking bacon wrapped corn on the cob, filet mignon, and onion. Outstanding. Yeah, there it is right there. That's what I decided to do. So when the fire is burned down and ready and the grill is hot, we're gonna have onion, carrot, and filet mignon kebabs, along with a side order of bacon wrapped corn on the cob. Yep, you guessed it, corporal style.
There you go, look at that. Bacon wrapped corn on the cob, filet mignon shish kebab. Oh yeah, baby. Outstanding. So there's the corn, bacon wrapped corn, and the kebabs, and looking just great. It's obviously it's dark out here. It's like let's see, it's like 10 after 9. But my stuff is cooking, and this dog just can't figure a way to get them off the grill because it's too hot. But she keeps trying. Unbelievable, right? But there's supper. All right. Well, here it is. It took a while, but look at that. Bacon wrapped corn on the cob, filet mignon kebab. Outstanding.